Hey guys, Jonah here. It's Supermarket Sunday. It is another one. I know. I wasn't here last week. But that was because it was a very special day. It was in fact my birthday, and thank you so much to all the people that dropped some messages on my Facebook page and stuff like that. It was about 70 or 80 people said happy birthday, so thank you very much. And yeah, there was a weird cycling event round these neck of the woods, and I couldn't escape. So yeah, didn't really do too much on my birthday. But to this week, I've been back to the supermarket and I was a bit confused because the Duchy organic beers from Waitrose, which is where this one's from, have changed all their labels. And I think it's quite class. It's reasonably traditional, but if you look under where it says IPA, British Sovereign. So the Waitrose are actually naming the hops that they put in their beers, which I personally think is a fantastic touch. And I mean, look at the bottle shape. I think that's changed too. They've got a little neck chief, which I really like. And this one's, because as we all know, profits from Prince's Trust stuff go to the charity, the Duchy brand, should I say. The only thing it doesn't have is a cap. It's just a plain crown cap on that bad boy. This one's 5.2% on the ABV, so this one should survive the journey over to the New World, over to India, which is obviously where the IPA comes from. So I suspect this is a traditional IPA as opposed to the American style. But we're going to review it, and you know how we roll. We talk a lot of rubbish along the way. So, nice bit of smoke and a hit on that bad boy. Ooh, nice maltiness. Glass is a touch dirty, unfortunately. Going to have a word with the old missus. Get her to do the cleaning of the glasses properly. Otherwise, my God, I'll have to start doing them. Look at that. Got quite a nice head on there. Boom. Can you get it all in? Yeah, of course we are. Quite a lively one, this, for Major Change. So it's all in there. Look at that. Lovely head on that bad boy. And look at the colour. Nice golden colour. Finger's head, easily. And look at those bubbles. Nice, lovely white bubbles forming a big, crisp head. Ooh, getting a nice malty profile on that, which is unusual. There we go. Look at that colour. Nice bit of carbonation. And look at that ugly mug through there. Fantastic beer. Now we're definitely getting a sweet kind of malty thing, which is very interesting because obviously American IPAs, I'm 100% sure this isn't, very hop aroma, but this one's a nice malty aroma. Malted British barley, that's all that says. Originally brewed to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee. So I believe this was one of those ones that had the Union Jack cap upon the top. We'd better get in there. Anyway, guys, cheers and beers. Once more, thank you very much for those nice wishes. It did make my day last week. Ooh, nice crisp, bitter note up front with a touch of kind of apple. Very interesting, nice, kind of like a sour apple, like a Granny Smith or something along those lines. And then it goes into the barley kind of sugary sweetness, but it's not as much as I thought from the aroma. This is a very interesting brew. Definitely a game of two halves. I'm not sure how well this sits together because you've definitely got the bitterness of the hops. And IPA, an India Pale Ale, is quite heavily hopped. So you've definitely got that bitterness. I would say, yeah, because it's an IPA, more heavily hopped. But you do get that sugar balance slightly in the mid-range, and then it goes a bit bitter again. Let's have another go, see if it does the same thing. So, yeah, bitter, crisp, ripe apple up front, then goes into this mellow barleyness, and the bitterness causes obviously the mouth to salivate and you get a nice wash. Cleans your palate, but you do get that heavily bitterness causing a bit of sourness on the aftertaste as it finishes. It's quite a long finish as well, quite well drawn out. However, I'd say this is quite true, quite representative of the kind of traditional British IPA style. So this is not an American IPA at all. Green King, which is one of the only staple IPAs that has been around for years and years and years. And a lot of people knock Green King. But it has carried the flag of IPA for at least the last sort of 30 years. There hasn't been much else until very recently that calls itself IPA. So Green King, I'm not going to knock you, and they are making some interesting inroads at the moment. If you have a look at my other videos, you'll know what I mean, because they're definitely doing things in collaboration with other people. Interesting times for Green King, definitely. That it's nice, but it's different. It's very interesting for me having a beer which was obviously based on a very traditional British style, for me to say, oh, this is so different from everything else. I think perhaps because we're in the grip of the American style, the craft brew, if we put the inverted commas around it, because after all, what does that actually mean? When you taste something very, very traditional, it does taste different. Is this a dishwater beer? No, it's not. It's much beyond a dishwater beer. Over 5%, definitely. Quite heavily hopped too. The only problem is Waitrose don't do that many offers. You can, if you have a My Waitrose card and you add your beer to your card, you can get a 20% discount. However, 20% discount on something that is already quite expensive, you got to weigh it up. You have to weigh it up. Sometimes they have offers on as well, which is handy. Anyway, I'm in two minds about this one. I really want to like it, but I'm just not sure. There's been a Duchy Organic IPA from Waitrose. Go and get yourself a bottle and see what you think. Next coming week is going to be very interesting because it is the Great British Beer Festival, and I am absolutely lucky enough to be teaming up with Harry Brew 69, another person on the YouTube that I'm sure you know. If you're watching my videos, you know who he is. If not, please check him out, Harry Brew 69. He went from home brewer to he's actually started his own brewery, Idle Valley Brewing, and they do bottles and they also supply some of the local pubs with beer in his local area. He's from up Retford, near Nottingham Way. So yeah, please check Harry Brew out if you don't know who he is. But he has managed to get corporate tickets for the first day, for the Tuesday of the Great British Beer Festival, and he had a spare ticket, and I was so thankful that he thought of me, and basically I've managed to get a blagged entry onto that. I was thinking about it. But yeah, things not quite going John's way at the moment. But yeah, Harry, going to be very interesting. So if you want to know what we get up to, because there will be some videos in the offing, I guarantee that, please click down below, subscribe, because otherwise you might miss out on this video. Otherwise, in the meantime, go and enjoy some beer, such as this one. Hey, it's all out there for us to enjoy. Till next time, guys, cheers and beers. This has been Uncle Jonah, and a big shamon to you all. Oh, traditional as cricket.